Watch through the end of this video because I'm going to break down what this issue is, what people are doing about it, and what repairs usually cost. G'day. Let's talk about something that can put a damper on your day. You hop into your trusty Toyota RAV4, turn the key, and suddenly a bright light glows on your dashboard. Accompanied by the letters EPS, this is the electronic power steering warning light. Its sudden appearance is unsettling, especially because the EPS light rarely travels alone. It often shows up with an entourage of other warnings, like the parking brake or pre-collision system, making it seem like a catastrophic failure. This problem is more common than you might think, and there's a very specific, documented reason for it. So, stick with me to the end, and we'll break down the cause, the official fix, and what it's likely to cost you. This essay is your guide through this specific issue. We are going to demystify that glowing light. We will cover the symptoms you might experience, from changes in steering feel to no noticeable difference at all. We will look at the specific trouble code that mechanics often find, a code that has become infamous in RAV4 owner forums. Most importantly, we will dive deep into the official Technical Service Bulletin, or TSB, that Toyota issued to its dealerships. This bulletin is the key to understanding the real problem and the proper solution. This isn't just about a faulty part, it's about the complex software that runs modern cars. So let's get straight into it. Your RAV4 is a sophisticated piece of machinery, and the steering system is no longer a simple mechanical linkage. It's a computer-controlled system designed for efficiency and safety. When that EPS light comes on, the car's brain is telling you it has detected a potential issue within that system. Our job is to figure out if it's a genuine mechanical crisis. Getting to the bottom of this will save you stress, time, and potentially a lot of money. Let's begin by looking at what you should do in those first few moments after the light appears. Right, so the EPS light is on. First step, assess how the car is behaving. Immediate focus, the steering wheel. Does it feel normal? Can you turn it with the same amount of effort? If steering feels unchanged and the car responds as before, you're likely in a relatively safe position. You can probably continue driving, but proceed with caution. Next, get the vehicle's computer scanned for DTCs. Many auto parts stores offer free scans. If steering effort changes, it's more serious. Common symptom. Steering gets incredibly heavy and hard to turn. It may feel like steering a 1950s car without power assist. EPS shuts down the electric assist motor when it detects a critical fault. You can still steer via mechanical linkage, but it takes much more force. If you experience heavy steering, do not continue driving. Pull over safely and arrange a tow to a qualified repair shop. Steering feel is your best immediate danger indicator. RAV4 electronic systems have fail-safes. Loss of power assist does not mean loss of all steering control. Section 3. Unlocking the mystery. The infamous DTC C05D604. Once you get the car scanned, you are looking for a specific clue. In a great many of these RAV4 EPS light cases, the scanner will reveal a particular Diagnostic Trouble Code, C05D604. This code has become well known among owners and technicians who deal with these vehicles. The technical description for this code is often listed as Power Steering Control Module Internal Fault. When you see a description like that, it is easy to jump to the conclusion that a major, expensive component has failed. The word internal fault sounds pretty final and usually points toward replacing the entire control module, which can be a costly affair. However, this is where things get interesting. For this specific issue on the 2019 and 2020 RAV4 models, that scary-sounding description is often misleading. The fault is not necessarily with the hardware of the module itself. Instead, it is frequently a case of the module's software being a bit too sensitive. The programming that is supposed to monitor the health of the power steering system can, under certain conditions, mistakenly believe a problem exists when there is not one. The system triggers the warning light and stores code C05D604 as a precaution. Because it seems like a software glitch, many are tempted to try a simple fix, clearing the code. You can plug in a scanner, erase the code, and watch the EPS light disappear. For a moment, it feels like the problem is solved. The car drives normally, and the steering feels fine. Unfortunately, this is almost always a temporary solution. The light will return, maybe the next time you start the car, or maybe weeks later, but it inevitably reappears. Simply clearing the code doesn't address the underlying cause, the overly sensitive logic in the power steering control module's software. This frustrating loop only delays the proper repair. Section 4. Toyota's official playbook, inside TSB 0061-20. This is where we get to the heart of the matter. Toyota is well aware of this issue. In response, they released a Technical Service Bulletin, or TSB, to their dealer network. The specific document you need to know about is TSB 0061-20, which was issued on June 16, 2020. This bulletin specifically addresses the EPS warning light and the associated trouble code C05D604 for certain 2019 model year Toyota RAV4 and 2019 RAV4 Hybrid 2020 Toyota RAV4 and 2020 RAV4 Hybrid vehicles. It is crucial to understand what a TSB is and what it is not. It is not a recall. A recall is a mandatory action where the manufacturer must contact all owners and offer a free repair. A TSB, on the other hand, is essentially a set of instructions for technicians to diagnose and repair a known, recurring issue. The bulletin explains the official cause of the problem directly from Toyota's engineers. It confirms that the issue is not typically a hardware failure. Instead, the TSB states that the condition is caused by incorrect logic within the EPS gear assembly's electronic control unit, or ECU. The ECU's software is simply being too cautious, falsely detecting a malfunction that isn't there. This triggers the warning light and stores the C05D604 code. So, what's the fix? Thankfully, it's not replacing expensive hardware. Toyota's official repair is a software update. Technicians use Toyota's TechStream tool to reprogram the EPS ECU with an improved calibration file. This update adjusts the software logic, making it less prone to these false positives. For most vehicles, this is a permanent fix. The bulletin notes that if the code returns after the update, further diagnosis is needed, but this is rare. The software update is always the first step. Moving away from the official documents, let's explore what actual owners are saying on the internet. A quick search on owner forums, Reddit communities, Facebook groups reveals that this is a very widely discussed topic. Many owners of 2019 and 2020 have shared their stories of the EPS light suddenly appearing. A common theme in these posts is the initial sense of panic, especially when the light is accompanied by a flurry of other warnings about safety systems. Owners often express fear that they are facing a massive, multi-part failure that will be incredibly expensive to fix. The experiences shared by these owners largely confirm the information in the TSB. A significant number of posts describe the exact scenario. The light comes on, often at startup, but the steering feels completely normal. They take the vehicle to the dealership, and the service advisor tells them, "Oh yes, there's a bulletin for that." These owners typically report that the dealer performed a software update or reflashed the computer, and the problem was solved for good. These positive outcomes provide a great deal of reassurance to others who are just beginning to experience the issue, showing them that it is a known problem with a straightforward solution. Of course, you will also find stories with a few more twists and turns. Some owners report taking their vehicle to an independent mechanic first. These shops, often lacking access to Toyota's specific software updates, might clear the code or suggest more invasive diagnostics. The owner then finds the light comes back, leading them on a frustrating journey until they eventually end up at a Toyota dealer where the TSB is finally performed. There are also threads from owners who tried to ignore the light, only to have it persist, sometimes coming on and off intermittently, causing constant worry until they finally sought the official repair. A smaller but still important subset of owners report a different outcome. In these cases, the dealer performed the software update as prescribed by TSB 0061-20, but the EPS light returned anyway. Following the TSB's guidance for this scenario, the dealer would then proceed with further diagnostics, which sometimes led to the conclusion that the steering rack itself was faulty. These owners then faced the much more expensive repair of a full steering rack replacement. While these stories are less common, they serve as an important reminder that while the software update is the most likely fix, it is not a guaranteed solution for every single case. For the hands-on owner who enjoys working on their own vehicle, the natural question is, can I fix this myself? When it comes to many automotive repairs, a bit of research, the right tools, and some patience can save you a lot of money. Unfortunately, this particular RAV4 EPS issue severely limits do-it-yourself options, bordering on non-existent for the average person. The official repair isn't swapping a physical part like a sensor or a fuse. It's a sophisticated software update that needs proprietary equipment and manufacturer files. The primary tool is Toyota's TechStream software, laptop connected to car with TechStream running. Dealerships use it to communicate with, diagnose, and reprogram ECUs. You can technically find versions of the software and a VCI cable online, but that's a complex and risky path. You need the right software version, the correct calibration file for your exact vehicle, and a stable power supply to the car during the update. A programming failure, like an interruption of power or using the wrong file, could brick the EPS control module and turn a simple fix into an expensive hardware replacement. Some independent shops use a J2534 pass-through device. It's a standardized interface that lets aftermarket shops run the manufacturer's own software with a paid subscription. An independent mechanic with a J2534 device and a Toyota subscription could, in theory, do the same update as the dealer. But not all independents buy the equipment or pay the subscription, so finding one equipped and confident to do this can be a challenge. Therefore, for most RAV4 owners, this is not a home garage job. The risk of causing bigger damage outweighs the savings. Unlike changing your oil or replacing brake pads, this repair lives in the digital realm. Online forums, Reddit threads are unanimous. There's no safe, reliable at-home method to apply this EPS update. The consensus: leave it to professionals with authorized tools and experience, at a Toyota dealership or a specially equipped independent shop. Now we arrive at the question that is on everyone's mind. How much is this going to set me back? The cost to fix the EPS warning light on your RAV4 can vary significantly depending on a few key factors: whether your vehicle is still under warranty, what the actual root cause turns out to be. Costs for fixing the EPS light depend on where you have the work done. Best case, if your 2019 or 2020 RAV4 is within Toyota's basic warranty, 3 years or 36,000 miles, or a powertrain policy that covers EPS, you'll pay nothing. The dealer applies TSB 0061-20 as a covered repair. Out of warranty, the typical dealer fix is the EPS software calibration update, about 1 hour of labor for the scan and flash. Expect roughly $150 to $250 depending on the dealership. Prices vary with labor rates and whether a separate diagnostic fee is added. Ask up front. When booking, mention TSB 0061-20 and request an estimate specifically for the EPS software update to avoid surprises. If the update doesn't resolve it, further diagnosis may point to hardware. We'll cover the big-ticket scenarios next in the final action plan. Step 1. Stay calm. Check the steering feel. If it's heavy or hard to turn, pull over safely and arrange a tow. If steering feels normal, proceed carefully. Scan the vehicle now and note any codes, especially C05D604. Contact your Toyota dealer. Request the EPS software calibration per TSB 0061-20. Reference NHTSA item ID 10177772 if needed. Out of warranty? Compare dealer pricing with an equipped independent shop. Never ignore heavy steering. Like and subscribe if this helped, and drive safe.